Hello dear student, welcome to online lecture series. Today, this is Dr. Ramnath, Assistant Professor in Department of Zoology, KIT Art, PH Commerce and AM Science, well-known catechism foreigners. Today, we are going to deal with F.Y.B.Sc class, semester 2nd, in that Zoology paper first, Animal Diversity part. We are ready to initiate the chapter number 5, Phylum Echinodermata. In that, today we are going to discuss one topic, digestive system of starfish. In that, I specifically suggested some books before the going to discuss of today's session. One of the books is available on our catechism library, that is Innovative, written by R.L. Gopal. As well as is also another book is textbooks available in our catechism library. This is the Animal Diversity part written by Dr. V.R. and his colleague. This book is published by Vision Publication. And in this book, you can specifically go to the chapter number 5. You get it, the good information related to digestive system of starfish. Okay. Now we just go to the previous lecture quickly and then we start the today's session. In the last session, we discussed about one of the study type as a starfish, and in that the starfish is found in which area, what is the habitat of this animal, then how is it look like in morphology, that part we also were discussed in that lecture. Then we also go to the detail about the body wall of starfish, then the skeletal system found in starfish body, as well as we also discuss about muscles, different type of about 5 different type of muscles we are discussing the previous lecture. And in that body, this animal body also found some fluid content, and that fluid content is commonly called as coelomic fluid. And this coelomic fluid, what are the chemical components of this fluid, and what is the importance of this fluid, we discussed in the previous lecture. Now, today's session we discuss about the very basic one of the anatomical system of our study type in starfish, that is digestive system. The digestive system, basically this digestive system is divided or consists of two parts. The first one is alimentary canal, and the second one is associated digestive gland, which can actively participate to digest the food material in this organism. Okay, in this lecture you can learn through or go through this lecture, you get some information. You student, you can understand the internal morphology of then anatomy and physiology of this study type as a starfish. Okay. Thus, we actually discuss about the digestive system of starfish, and digestive system of starfish is consists of these two parts. As the first one is alimentary canal, and also its associated glands actively participate in the digestion. As well as this, we are going to discuss about this, which are these alimentary canals. They have the one canal system, they are connected together and then form the whole alimentary canals. This alimentary canal, they are also the starting from the mouth, and this mouth, we are going to the detail discuss in the coming slide. This located in the oral side, and this alimentary canal run to the aboral side. Then second part, this mouth is extended to the as esophagus, then stomach. Then stomach is also consists of the two parts. One is the cardiac stomach and other one is the pyloric stomach. As well as in that, this pyloric stomach again is extended to the small tubular portions as an intestine, and finally it opens into the aboral side as a anus. These are the four different parts found in the alimentary canal. We can look like the pictures. Here in these pictures we going to observe it. This is the aboral side view. In that we see the one part as a anus is just small tubular portion is, we can look like that the center of the this central disc is open into the anus. Then we also see the star-shaped structure as a central disc. This is the pyloric stomach, and just below to the pyloric stomach there is present to the cardiac stomach. As well as this star shape is extended to the arms, and in the arm this extended part is bifurcated, and then from the tubular portions in each arm, this tubular portions is known as a digestive gland or pyloric city or hepatic city. Then we just discuss about this at the one of the schematic diagram in front of you. We just enlist the part of alimentary canal in previous slide. Here we actually see there is just we look like the as a base of this pictorial part. There is one of the small tubular portion. This opening is from tubular portion. We can consist about this is the mouth. Then this mouth is upward direction. There is extended small tubular portions. This is known as the esophagus. Then esophagus is again open into the large globular portions. This is seen as a red pictures, red diagrams, globular cells. This is known as a cardiac stomach. Then cardiac stomach is again extended to the abdominal side, and again another globular structure is connected to this part as a cardiac stomach. This is known as a pyloric stomach. Then this pyloric stomach, we also see that this pyloric stomach is look like the star shape, but it is a vertical section. We see the globular pictures and this extended 5 arms. These 5 arms they are bifurcated, and we see the just green tubular portions at the bifurcation to mid-range is divided into 2 parts, and then seeing some pictures as a globular gray-black green tubular portion is seen. That green portions is known as a pyloric cecum or mesenteries. And finally, this alimentary canal is again extended to the pyloric stomach, and small tubular portion is mesenteries is outward from the pyloric stomach. This is known as an intestine, and finally intestine is open to the small portions is known as a anus. This is an important, it is starting from the lower side to the upper side. That means lower side is considered as an oral side, is present of the mouth, that side, and aboral side that is consists of the anus. This is and this the platen organism is this whole system is found in the platen organism. That's there. So we see in the schematic diagram. This look like inside the organism body as a starfish. Then here we see that very clear pictures as a this in central portion we see the small opening as a you can see the previous slide as a anus, then pyloric stomach, and pyloric stomach is extended as a digestive gland. In every and each arm there is extended, the digestive gland is expanded, and just the pyloric stomach we can see the centrally as a black portions. This black portion is known as a cardiac stomach. This other part we already discussed in the previous external morphology of starfish. Okay, here we see that the starfish, we can discuss about alimentary canals, and this alimentary canals that possesses the whole complete digestive tract is located in the central part of the body, and therefore it is central axis. This whole digestive system is situated at the central axis. Then it is starting from the oral end and end up to the aboral end. That means we consider as this oral axis and the aboral axis. But this body is, this digestive system is completely enclosed in the platen body of starfish. Therefore, we can this platen structure we can enclose inside the platen body, and this is the platen axis or elongate axis of this whole body organism. Then we can just go to the detailed structures about the mouth. Mouth, we can see the pictorial presentation here. In the central part, we can repeat the small pentagonal opening at the central origin structure. There is small opening is there. That small opening is known as a mouth, and this located or found in the oral surface. In that, we can see that there is all around, there is present on thin membranous structures. These thin membranous structures, it is commonly called as a perioral membrane or also commonly called as a peristomes. As well as this peristome is also the every and each junction of the arm there is present of the small needle-like portions, the pair of needle-like portions. We can look in the pictures. There is every edges there is, you can see the large needle-like portions. This large needle-like portion is known as the tubercles, and this tubercles is also commonly called as a mouth papillae, or sometimes it is commonly called as a oral spine. And this oral spine is located in the 5 interradii portions. That means at the junction of the arms. They both the two arm junctions connected, and then we see the tubercles or mouth papillae. Then this whole membranes, the peristomal membrane is connected with some muscles of the body walls, and this muscle is acting the movement. This muscle movement is take place, and this act as a function of the sphincter, close and opening the aperture of mouth. Then the next part, the mouth is opened into the esophagus. The esophagus is large, wide opening and is run to the vertical tubes, and it directly or indirectly open into the aboral side into the stomach. It's very small, thin, wide tubes present after the mouth. Then the next part, as a globular or bulge body is open as the esophagus. This is the largest part of the alimentary canals. It bifurcated or differentiated into the two parts. The one globular structure is present or located at the oral side. This is known as a cardiac, and other one, the smaller than this globular picture located in the other side. This is known as a pyloric stomach. And these two globular structure is separated with one constriction, or there is bulging portion is just constricting center part, and this one side there is cardiac stomach and other side is a pyloric stomach. Then the cardiac stomach. We have specifically discussed about the whole bulging portion is located at the oral side, large tubular or globular structures. This is the one of the sac-like structure. What is the function of this sac-like structure? It occupies the greater part of the central disc, as well as this this whole portion, this thin one, muscular, and it also consists of the number of folds. And this number of folds, that means 5 lobes we look like or observe in the, we are opening the starfish pond. And each one opposite to each arm, we have to see that it's sac pictures inside the body. Then it is this cardiac stomach is completely inward outside the mouth with help of the pressure of coelomic fluid. The coelomic fluid represent, and their pressure is applied to the coelomic fluid. There is this whole, the cardiac stomach is inward out contraction, and this also present of the there this eversion or evacuation of this muscular body of cardiac stomach is only do that function due to the contraction of the body muscles. Why do that like? Because there is retraction and the eversion, these two mechanisms, these 5 pair of retractor muscles is found in the connection of the body, cardiac stomach, and as well as there is reversion and extraction which take place with the cardiac muscle. These muscles is attached to the ambulacral ridges and by mesentery, and the gastric ligament is connected to this cardiac stomach. As well as you can see that it's all the wall portion of the cardiac stomach, the edges of the cardiac stomach, we can found that some glands or mucus gland is located in there. And this mucus gland is helping for to secrete the mucus, and this mucus is also helping for the digestion of the food particle in the starfish body, or the angle of the food particle is partially digested through the glandular secretion. You can see the here the proper pictures how is look like. In the right hand side, you can see the 5 lobes, sac-like pictures we can see as a cardiac shape. And the left hand panel, we can observe that we can just this construction there is this globular sacs is just upward direction. We see the construction of the it's extended to the pyloric stomach. This connection between the mouth and cardiac stomach, as well as the connection between the pyloric stomach and the cardiac stomach. This is the just we are actual pictures how is look like the cardiac stomach inside the starfish. Okay, this cardiac stomach, these are act as a function to the just invert or grab the food and then it's invert inside the body. This mechanism, they extruding during the feeding mechanism. They expand, they take the large food content inside the body. This stomach is expanded, thin membrane structure, and they expand it and they accumulate the whole large food materials inside this cardiac sac. Next, the second part of the stomach, this is known as a pyloric stomach. This pyloric stomach, we can observe that the pyloric stomach, they have some constriction star cell body or pentagonal structure, sac-like structure, they communicate with the cardiac stomach. As well as these angles that are added expanded will enter to the each corresponding arm and form the branching of small tubular portions is inside the arm. This branching small tubular portion is enlarged or developed inside the arms. This is known as a pyloric stomach or hepatic sac. This pyloric stomach or hepatic sac is also commonly called as a digestive glands. It acts as a secrete the digestive juices. These 5 pair of pyloric sac, one pair is extended into the one arm up to the tip region or tip part of the arm. Each and every arm, this pyloric cecum is developed or extended to the pyloric stomach. This pyloric stomach, there is the cecum or the tubular mesentery is there. They are suspended as a caudal effect, as well as there is also consists of the 2 longitudinal mesenteries. Mesentery, that means small globular pictures, the grape-like body we can see the previous slide. This is that small 2 pairs. The one side that is extended one small globular mesentery, other side is again. That means there is bifurcation. The 2 mesenteries come across to the every region of this central axis. As well as the next, the pyloric stomach is again open into the small part, a small tubular portion. This is known as intestine. This intestine, this is very as a ascending short, narrow, and 5 side intestine they run upward direction and open into the abyss. This is very small structure. And this also observe that this pyloric stomach is open or there is extended as an intestine, and we see in that and we observe that 2 to 3 canal blind tubular structure, and the one tubular structure is open into the anus. And this blind diverticulum hollow pictures, it is also known as the intestinal or rectal cecum, and this rectal cecum is also helping for the to secrete the some mucus fluid content, and this rectal cecum is also secrete the brownish content or brownish material, and this brownish material is helping for the excretion of the undigested food content. It's ejaculated to the anus. The last part of the digestive system, this is the anus. The anus is a small opening. It's located at the aboral side and which is not open into the central part of this. it is open into the one end or not aside the center, and that is acentric anus is found in the starfish body. Then we also the second part of the digestive system we discuss in the today's part as a digestive gland. In previous discussion as animal elementary gland, there is two type of digestive gland we can observe. The one is the gastric gland is present in the cardiac stomach wall, as well as the second one that is present on the five pair of brownish or greenish body is extended as to like that. The F.Y.B.Sc I is extended. This is the second largest digestive gland is present, and it is helping for the digestion of food contents inside the body. Then each paradoxicum also the arise to the lateral. A series of hollow branches or mesenteries we can observe, and these small pouches or lobule-like structure is how the field of gastric juice, and this gastric juice, the line or there is present of the glandular secretion is the wall of these lobules that is present on the number of glands. Columnar epithelium cells is found as a gland, and this also the act as a function storage of food materials inside that cells. These glandular cells it act as a secretion of some digestive juices. These all juices is just similar like to the all higher organism like the human being and other organism. Juice is contained same like to the higher vertebrates. We can look at this digestive gland. Specifically, we can see the pictures from this content. This digestive gland or lobules is expanded to the arms body. In diverticulum, there are two pair of lobules is found in the one central axis of this digestive gland, as well as this digestive gland secretes the secretion that contain of the protease, amylase, lipase. This different type of enzyme is there, and this enzyme is act as a function to digest the protein, then starch and the fat body. Ultimately, these four different type of this complex food material is converted into the simple one. And this columnar epithelial cells, it also the lining is found in the inside wall of this mesentery. These are the act as a function to the F.Y.B.Sc I or F.Y.B.Sc I. As well as the mucus cells secreted to the mucus gland in this mucus gland is found in the cardiac stomach, as well as there is also the storage cell is found in the mesenteries, and the storage cell is act as a function to store the food material in the form of glycogen and the lipids inside the body. Okay, then how the food and feeding mechanism take place in the starfish body? The synovial fluid they consist of the body, and the synovial fluid is applied the pressures on the stomach, and the stomach is contraction, body muscles, and the cardiac stomach is aorta, cramped to the mouth and grab the food material, and then you want to inside the body. In that mechanism, there is also the presence of the tube pits. They exert that apply the pressure on that synovial fluid, and this whole mechanism, eversion of the cardiac stomach to outside the body, grab the food material, and then again invert inside the body. This whole function is apply the pressure to the tube pits. And as well as there is also present of the they take as I take the food material as a large mucus as a bivalves, they directly engulf it. And this bivalves, there is powerful muscle is found in that body. Therefore, the large bivalves is they easy to grab out and take inside the body. Then this as also the use as a alternative shape of tube pits, and this tube pit is useful for the as a feeding mechanism as well as a locomotion. And there is this large muscles contents there is fatigue mucus that can't maintain inside the contraction, and as well as there is this whole body of these muscles are bivalve inside. evert inside the stomach, and there is inside the content there is food material. There the fleshy content is found inside the mucus. There also the pour large number of proteolytic enzyme to the digestive gland, and they digest it, and then the digestive food material is sent to the next part. Here, the digestion is take place, some part of the digestion is take place in extracellular mechanism, and some part of the digestion take place in the intracellular mechanism. And this two functions is carried out to the proteolytic enzyme, and the protein is converted to peptides, as well as starch is converted to maltose, and fatty acid or fat body is converted to the fatty acid. This also there is cilia is present in the cardiac stomach as well as pyloric stomach, and this eat up the whole content as a current push the digestive food in the stomach and then send to the pyloric cyst. As well as there is all partially digested food content found in the cardiac stomach is withdrawn out at a tract of muscles and closer to the mouth, the next part of the pyloric stomach. Then the inside the cell content are the whole, you know that the starfish take the whole mollusk cells or mollusk organism inside the cardiac stomach. Sometimes there is whole digestion, the placement is digested and empty cell is found inside the body. This empty cell is again ejaculated to the cardiac stomach, and some remaining digestion, undigested food material is ejected to the as a pyloric stomach. And this digestive food material is absorbed by the digestive tract. Then this digestive tract is also mixed into coelomic fluid, and then fully digested content is again distributed to the all over the body into the coelomic fluid. That means here is the food is chiefly absorbed to the pyloric cyst, and then there is also the large extra content of foods is also the stored in the surplus food as a storage food content in the pyloric cyst. As well as there is in that whole process, the undigested matters, there is thrown out some part of the mouth as like to the empty cell is thrown out to the cardiac stump, as well as the minor little undigested food material is found in the pyloric stomach. They ejected the intestine and then throw out to the anus.